Welcome everyone to CVB Talk. I'm your host Zeph and I'm joined by Khaeotic today.
What's up everybody? Hope you've been well.
It's been a crazy month since the last time we did a Bay Talk episode or CVB Talk episode. Tons of news. Let's get started with the big one.
So much from Hasbro, so much from Takara Tomy. Just can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, let's start with Takara Tomy, however you want to say it. We got the big one, Orochi cluster, 660 level. We're seeing it out in the wild. Some people are charging too much for that bay.
Just a little bit to import.
What are the overall thoughts right now?
Right now, it's looking pretty good. Everybody's thinking of it as the little brother to Wyvern just because of the shape and that oval outline that matches Wyvern. So they're adding it into their decks to see what success they can get with it. And we've actually seen it in some tops.
Yeah, I think it did a G3 tournament, like the first week it was out, so that was pretty wild.
Yep.
The weight is coming in at 36.17, which is not bad.
That's pretty
because if shape is king, then this bay definitely personifies that.
Oh, definitely.
There are no new parts. The combo is 660 low flat, so you know.
We've seen those before.
We've seen those before. But like you were saying, the blade design, the serpents, and the shape is basically the part that's gonna make it like so good.
Yeah, the gimmick is mostly gonna be barrage attack with all those bumps, and you're gonna be wanting to use it for just big attacks and able to knock things into the pocket. So
yeah. So really, like the points of contention right now is really like the exclusivity of this thing. Because there were only so many that were made because it was a mail-in exclusive. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about it right now. I think they should really consider having this be a timed exclusive. And that's mostly for the sake of like every other player who's not going to get a chance to purchase this. Yeah. With other like Korokoro exclusives, it's been one of those things where, you know, it's just a different color or it's just like a
metal coat.
Like a metal coat or something like that.
Yeah.
But this is like a completely like original bay. Not only that, but the fact that it's seeing competitive play, like they need to do something quickly about like getting another Orochi cluster out.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't have to be the same color. It could literally be like a different colored Orochi cluster. My like theory is that they're gonna put it in the app as like a mid-tier. Worst case scenario, they put it as like the prize bay with Valk.
I could see that, giving it the Cobalt Drake treatment and just giving it a recolor, maybe just making it a little bit more accessible in a random booster. Or maybe we might have to pray and hope that Hasbro just takes the reins and releases it out of nowhere like they did with the Wyvern. So
I know that for the bays, it's gonna be difficult because for Hasbro it's gonna be difficult because TT has been very strict about their exclusives and not releasing them to the US. We haven't seen or heard anything about Drake coming to the US. So if we don't get that, like I think within the year, it's probably just like not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's probably not. But, you know, I'm huffing that copium. I'm hoping.
I'm hoping too. Any other thoughts on Orochi cluster so far? I know there's a lot to talk about, but
just to be on the lookout for it because it's just going to be one of those blades that is going to be very unpredictable just because of accessibility, not knowing how to play against it. But just be on the lookout of how it performs in the top lists and just be ready for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Phoenix Flare 780 wall wedge.
Wall wedge, yeah.
Wall wedge, okay. And that came out 2 weeks ago, this week, depending on who you got it from.
End of January, start of February.
Really and if you're looking to watch the video, just go ahead and click the annotation right over there. Thank you.
Yep. Such a beautiful blade with that red coat.
The red coat, so good. I've seen TT release a lot more metal coats this year than they have every other year. I feel like year 2, they figured out, these guys are buying tons of metal coats. One to collect, one to one to play with.
Yep.
So keep them coming, keep them coming.
Yep.
And we have another thing about that to talk about. So we'll get to more metal coats here soon. But so far, it's the newest CX release. It's a very round shape. It has Zillion as the assist blade.
Yeah.
And wide wedge.
A new bit.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts about wide wedge so far?
It's kind of the same as wall ball. It's very hard to control, and I feel like it's still in a niche format where we're just trying to find the right blade that can take advantage of that wall gimmick, because it just feels like it just doesn't work. So I'm thinking with wall wedge, I'm hoping to slap that onto maybe like a Golem or maybe even a Nightmail, because of how Nightmail's gimmick with the marbles that it has to restabilize will help the wall actually do its job. We're just really just trying to find the right home for these wall bits, but I feel like at some point it'll get there.
Yeah, I agree. Zillion is supposed to be like on par with Wheel. I guess that was the initial analysis. Yeah. Any like thoughts on Zillion so far?
I'm really liking it. Zillion, it gives you that same weight as Wheel. So if you were to slap it on maybe a Pegasus or maybe an Eclipse or maybe even a Might, you will get a lot more of that recoil. So instead of with Wheel, you would get more of a bounce and not more, and it would absorb a lot more of the impact. But I think with Zillion, you'll get a lot more aggression.
And then just general overall thoughts about the blade itself.
Oh, such a beautiful blade. Like, honestly, how it has like the red coat on the outside, but with the black inner plastic. Such a beautiful blade. I think what its main gimmick, it was supposed to be a defensive blade, and they do a good job at that. But I feel its main home is going to probably be in the balance territory, where it's going to probably be used in a little bit of defensive combos, aggression, and possibly even just a bit of stamina, just depending on how you build it.
Yeah. For me, I've only been seeing it like on attack builds, sort of same route as like Pegasus, except it wasn't. I mean, Pegasus was intended to be an attack blade, but it's kind of like the similar release in my opinion.
Definitely. Yeah.
The blade is really good. It just probably needs a little bit of help on the assist and on the ratchet and bit.
Yeah.
But if you want our full thoughts, just go ahead, click the annotation. It'll take you over to the Phoenix Flare video.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's gambling time, people. We're talking about AP Aero Pegasus 370 XL.
Oh yeah.
Same bay, same parts. Just has a new color. And
nice red coat or red plastic is really good.
Any thoughts about this aside from just it changing?
Just that I hope it's a lot more accessible as like the clear Cobalt Drake is on the app, so it's going to be a little bit easier for people to get their hands on. It's like one of the other bladers said, once everybody's super, no one is. I feel like it's going to be one of those blades everyone's going to get their hands on.
My time is ticking. My AP exclusivity is running out.
Right. So.
Yeah, I'm excited about Aero Pegasus in this color. It'll let me retire my used blue Pegasus.
Oh yeah.
What I'm hoping is they don't do a clear Drake situation where they make it lighter than the prize version.
That would hurt.
Just please leave it alone. Like, there's no reason to be like changing the weight on this blade, especially because to this day it is still like a top tier blade in the meta.
Definitely, yeah.
Please do not mess with it. Just release it at the same weight, and I think it'll be like, you'll still get a ton of people trying to redeem codes. We're seeing quote-unquote pre-order prices at like 170
already.
Please do not pay 170 for this blade.
Don't feed them.
That is the same thing that happened with Clear Drake. It was really expensive at first, and then it dropped down to $40. Wait until everyone gets it. It is not a prize bay. It is a burst rarity.
Yeah, so you don't have to go shell out for all of that. Just make sure that you wait maybe about a week, maybe even up to a month. There's going to be plenty of them available.
I agree. Now we're going to go ahead and pass it on to our resident gambler, who's going to give you every step into getting your own Aero Pegasus.
Just a little bit early so he can show you how to be able to get that premium account.
All right, so you want to gamble. Starting this month, premium members on the TT app will have early access to gambling for the Red Arrow Pegasus. The way you can get it is if you pull what's currently on the prize list is the Valk, and then for the burst prize is the Black Arc Wizard. If you pull a Black Arc Wizard ticket, you can redeem it for the Red Arrow Pegasus if you're a premium user, but you can only do one per account. So typically what I did was, I wasn't so fortunate to pull it, but I did secure myself one. Price breakdown, the premium only costs like $3. So if you're really wanting to push to get that, be the first one to get it, there's a lengthy process. There's plenty of guides online to get you towards that premium.
All right, up next we got the J-League exclusive Beyblades.
Oh, they just keep feeding us with these metal coats, man.
More metal coats. They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming.
They don't stop coming.
All right. We have Cobalt Dragoon 960 flat. And we have Dran Sword 160 Volt?
Vortex.
Vortex. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, I was blinking. I was like, yeah.
All right.
All these letters.
Honestly, really good release.
Yeah, we're not seeing too many new parts, but the paint that they put on these blades,
fire.
amazing.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of the white coats. I hope they make it sparkly instead of the flat white. But I doubt they're gonna do that.
we'll
but
have to see.
the 960 in black, again, W. We haven't seen it since Shinobi Shadow.
Oh my gosh,
So-
yeah, that's right. We've never
So
gotten
it's kind of hard to get because no one bought those and no one wants them.
Nobody's wanted them, but this is a more desirable release where you can at least, if you're not going to use the blades, you can at least take the parts and ratchet swap or do whatever you need to.
Yeah, even flat's not bad. I mean, obviously we already have tons of that and we already have like 3 different black flat bits, but another one doesn't hurt.
Yep.
And then 160, that 160 premium release.
Love to see it. The white outer layer with the black inside. Oof.
Yeah.
Crispy.
And then Vortex, not a huge fan, but I know it's got its fans out there.
And it's limited formats, you know. You got to use what you got to use.
Yeah. All right, up next we have the Random Booster Volume 9 BX48 Cobalt Dragoon. Yes, we said that right. Cobalt Dragoon released officially for the second time, but this time it is the Black Dragoon.
Yeah, so it's a lot more accessible for everybody, and it's going to be coming in that 980 and with, it looks like flat in a yellow color.
Not bad, just another way of getting Dragoon. So if you missed the J-League release, you'll at least still get the opportunity to get another black coat that's like more accessible to everybody. Before this, I don't remember what it was exclusive to.
Yeah.
But then it became available again through the Beyblade bar. The first week it was open, they had it as quote unquote like premium purchase. You could only get it through the Beyblade bar. And I remember getting like 3 of those.
Yeah, nice.
So, and
nice
then I gave 2 of those away. But
yeah, it's something nice that,
my exclusivity.
right?
It's okay. I'm glad everyone gets the opportunity to play with the painted versions of it.
Right.
And you're never buying this blade anyways for the ratchet or the bits, so you're still really mainly hunting for the blade on this one.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a nice blade to be able to get if you're into those black metal coats. The next up, we're going to be having Shark Scale on 470 Elevate in a nice teal color. Oof.
What was 470?
470.
470 Elevate.
470 Elevate.
Elevate, good reprint. You're going to be able to like move it over to Dragoon in order to make the 560 Elevate combo.
Yeah.
I don't have this one. I was somewhat excited to buy the whole set and just sell the Dragoon or something.
Yeah.
But I think I have more than one of these already, so it's kind of like not worth it to me. But it's really cool that this one is coming out and it's going to be a lot easier to get than the previous one. I think this was a Koro exclusive before.
I can't remember how it was released, but it's just one of those blades that you rarely see, and it's just a little easier to get it now. So
yeah.
It's cool. Next up, we're also going to be getting our Black Mammoth, our Mammoth Tusk in 760 with Spike as the bit.
760, looking good. Looking good, viable.
Same colorway as the Shark 450 that came out.
Don't sleep on Scythe either. He's a stamina king, for real.
Yeah, on sharp. Then the next blade that we're going to be going into is the Gold Scythe. At
Gold Scythe.
385 gear ball. The parts.
That's not very good. They really said we're gonna give you some stray dog.
They're gonna buy. They're gonna buy it.
They're gonna buy it anyways.
They're gonna buy it anyways. So whatever.
They do. They know us. They know
Yeah.
we're gonna buy the metal coats.
Yeah.
The gold one, I'm actually a big fan of. I've heard some people don't really like the gold coats, but
I think they're nice.
Big fan,
Yeah, they're
big
kind of
fan.
nice. Then last but not least, the prize blade. We have the Red Buster coming in 280 Quake. The parts again,
Gaga.
they threw
Bad.
whatever in there because they knew we were buying it. But that Red Buster
Yeah,
has been locked behind.
the
it.
last, the one this came from was from volume 2 of the manga. This is the prize that you got with that one.
Yeah. And before that price tag to be able to get it was a
Crazy,
over $200
crazy release tag on this one. But now it's like super, super accessible. This is kind of the blade that made me want to purchase the whole set because I was like, I don't have that one.
Right? Yeah.
But I already have Tusk Mammoth, so I was like, not for me.
Yeah. So definitely just this is the prize blade that you're trying to go after just because everything else it's nice to have, but the Red Buster is just probably the prize.
So even though it says the prize is Cobalt Dragoon, like the quote unquote value is in the red one.
Definitely.
The red Dramba.
Yeah. So
All right.
I think that's it.
So that's it for that random booster. Honestly, is it worth buying? Depends on what you already have. If you have none of these, it might be worth it.
Yeah. There's nothing meta that you're really getting in here that is like other than the Elevate, I would say that's probably the only meta
But there's
bit
way
that's-
easier ways to get Elevate. Like you can literally go on Amazon right now and purchase Well Wave on Elevate.
Yeah.
So
you're not really missing out. So
Yeah.
You're really
Not-
getting it for the metal coats.
metal coats, if you're a collector, this should be something you might want.
Yeah. And I think the only difference was the
art chips are like slightly different. I
Yeah.
think they're not even like terribly different.
or
Like
an alt art or anything.
or it's just literally like the slightest like color difference on those. Like
Yeah.
if you're like a real collector, you're gonna notice it. But
yeah.
if you're just someone who likes collecting them and you don't care about first editions or anything like that,
Yeah.
it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. I'd say it's a W release for
W release
collector.
for everyone who's like more casual about it.
Yeah,
and
for
this
sure.
is what gives me hope that they don't keep Orochi Cluster as an exclusive.
And might release it as a painted blade and throw it
Yeah.
in the random booster as a prize.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
agree.
nice.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, speculation time.
Hmm.
We're on the TT leaks.
Ooh, and it's been juicy. It's been
More
juicy.
than leaks, we already got some official images. So when we talk about these, you're also going to be able to see the images on the screen with us.
Right.
Let's start off with the bay that has everyone talking this week. It's Blitz Bahamut
Yo.
150 wall flat.
Not too sure about that.
Not too sure. Assist
Yeah.
blade also not confirmed
Not
yet.
confirmed, yeah. But it's looking like the new entry for the CX series, where it's looking like they're taking a new turn with maybe a CX 2.0, revamping the whole system. Looks nice.
Yeah, the bit is it looks like wall, but it's not really wall because wall is wavy, and this one's like completely flat, which is
Yeah.
why we called it wall flat because it does have like that hollow inside on
Right.
the image.
Yeah.
So again, this is not an official name. This is just us like speculating on a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 50 height on 1, I unironically predicted this like months ago that they were going to do a 150.
As soon as 450 came out, it was like, okay, they got to put 50 on every ratchet, right?
Yeah,
They
but
had to.
I didn't really think that we would be getting it like right away.
The second- the
Yeah,
second
I
50
thought
release-
the next serious like 50 release would have been a 250.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess they said, nah, let's just go ahead and
they need to
release
eat.
the nuclear bomb on the coughing baby.
Yeah.
We need that 150 out.
Oh, yeah. So
So-
now you can get the 150, 160, 170 deck going.
Now, are the 50s going to be detrimental to the game as far as playing 70s and 80s? Because 80
hard
has
one.
already doesn't see like any play like
Not
at
at
all. Like, does this just completely eliminate it from the game at this point?
That's a hard one to say because now that we have the introduction of the 50 height, everything that's 70 or even the 65 height kind of becomes the new 80 height. So
I agree.
It's hard to really see what is then like potentially going to happen in the future with these new ratchets, because anything can really change. Because
it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think 60 is still going to be like the premier like ratchets to run. Mm-hmm. I just think 50 is going to be like the SS plus tier on the tier list of ratchets.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see how it performs, because with the 450, I don't know if it's the same for your experience, but in mine, it would just burst a little too easy, and it was just a little more unstable. I don't know if it's just because of the 50 or if it's because of the 4. Well, we'll
have to see on the official release, but I think it will for sure replace 150, and it will, 450, and it will definitely not be replacing any 60 heights.
No. Yeah.
I think the whole like scale kind of moves like downwards, where now you're going to see a lot of 70 heights like phase out, and you're going to see a lot more 50, 60 with the rare 70 on there.
Yeah, I can see that. I can also I'm also really in hopes of like the CX line being able to bump up, just because of now the assist blades are getting a lot thinner. The ratchets, we're getting the 50 ratchets, so it's starting to come a lot more into the same size as BX and UX. So
yeah,
it's getting really cool with the releases with Takara Tomy lately.
All right, and then before we get into the other blades, TT has labeled this as a new CX 2.0. They didn't really go the direction I thought they would. I thought this would be kind of like the flood opening for like metal assist wheels. But from the pictures, it looks like we're just getting like thinner assist blades to kind of just bring down that center of gravity more.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about like this CX 2.0 without any like major changes to the formula?
I like it because it still makes everything that has previously released still viable, and it makes things that like people just weren't playing with. Everybody bought into the CX thinking it was going to be the next thing that would change the meta, but it kind of just sat there.
Right.
So I'm thinking with these new additions with CX, Takara Tomy is looking at the system like, oh, you know what? We can kind of give it that power creep that it's been needing this whole time. It's been out for a year. It's been able to do some numbers with like Pegasus Blast, the Emperor chip, the Valk chip, and some of the other CX blades have been doing pretty good. So I think it's Takara Tomy in a way just giving it that power creep that it's always been kind of needing.
Yeah, I think so. I think the ratchets lowering down to 50 will help it. For me, the assist blades just, in my opinion, they all need to be good on release. Just because to me, it feels like we're in like a state of like panic, because not like the only thing is I can think of that I would run. I don't run any CX, but if I was, it would probably be like Blast Pegasus on like heavy or jaggy, just to keep it like low, and then it would be like a 60 on like a low rush. Really, to me, is like the only viable bit, just because it just brings it down and it allows it to use like that weight. For me, every other CX blade is just like not it.
Yeah.
So they really have to hit it out of the park with these releases, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially if they're wanting to make it something that people are going to want to invest into and actually believe in, like, oh, CX can actually be a part of my deck, and it can fit with a Wizard Rod and a Shark Scale. Yeah,
I think there's too many people who think, oh, I can skip this release because it's a CX blade. And I think that's starting to become a more prominent theme. Like when me and Greg, Tahoe on Fire, started buying the CX stuff, we were so disappointed that we started like waiting to see other people's reviews of the blades before buying the blades.
Yeah, it was just scary.
Yeah, so it's just like, you didn't want to put money into something that you didn't. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, top tier out of the park, but it has to be good at least.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, where you're investing your money into something that you want to be viable, at least, and you just don't want it to just
sit there and collect dust. Yeah.
So definitely, well, I agree with what you're saying. Like if something's going to come out from Takara Tomi's end, it has to be at least somewhat viable or at least fun.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. The next release on the TT leaks was a Knight Fortress, unknown assist blade, and we're thinking it's 870 under needle.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, what are our thoughts here?
Oh, finally a Nightmail CX blade, because I think the Reaper, Dran, and Wizard were the first releases last year, and it was like, well, where's Nightmail? Where's that one coming out? So finally seeing Nightmail on some new parts like the assist blade, it looks really good. The thin white assist blade, that looks really defensive, and the 870.
Yeah. I think one of our friends said, why are they releasing it at 870 and not like 880?
For the first time,
yeah. And I think it was like, I think my explanation was because we're getting 150, everything's kind of like scaling downwards. So this is actually the perfect height to release it.
Definitely.
Because the 70 is our new like 80 basically in terms of like viability. So I think it's a nice spot to like put it in. I think it'll see play right away. I mean, obviously, like not a lot of 50 heights anyways, so we're gonna get that like flexibility of still it being good but maybe still a little too tall.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's gonna definitely shift the meta just a little bit for the CX at least, just to be able to use that 8 ratchet, because we've never been able to use something like that. So I think it's really gonna benefit a lot of the defensive blades.
Yeah,
just because it matches the shape.
Under needle, we've already seen it. I think it's a really solid blade. I really like it on Mummy Curse, but Mummy Curse also like keeps it like down from getting burst or something like that. On lighter blades, I think it tends to burst a little too much.
Yeah.
But Knight Fortress has a really cool design. It looks like Perseus. Hopefully it's an upgrade for Perseus, because Perseus isn't very good.
Unfortunately, yeah. It doesn't...
My goat! What have they done to my goat?
It's not the same as Metal Fight Boys.
No.
It's not.
So, but what everyone's excited about is finally being able to construct Fortnite. Fortnite on the 670... I don't know. With Quake? I don't know. Sure. Yeah, a meme bit, sure.
Operate on them.
Metal needle. 670 metal needle.
Oh my gosh. We have peak, y'all.
We have peak. Okay. Let's see.
Next up, we have Rage or Rage Ragnarok.
Unknown assist blade. None of the assist blades we know anything about.
And we're thinking we have 455, and the bit's looking like a wide disc ball.
Wide disc ball.
It reminds me of like if you remember from Metal Fight, Wide Defense.
Yeah, it looks like wide
exactly
defense.
like
yeah, but the reason why we called it like wide disc ball is if you see on the image, like there's this like almost like 455 ratchet looking thing like on top of like the ball itself.
Right, yeah.
And it looks like a disc, so I was just assuming it was like another disc entry.
Yeah.
So disc wide ball, I guess.
We really have to wait to see, but it looks like it's going to be a really fun bit to use.
I mean, crazy LED, right? LED?
LED,
Life after death.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it going to be good? I don't know. It looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah. If it's going to be anything from like Metal Fight over into X, they're going to have to make it like really bursty just to kind of counteract how good it was, because it's just going to be the next
wide defense.
Yeah, wizard rolled bit.
There's no way that they release it and it's a high resistance bit.
Yeah.
They just can't.
Nuts.
All right, on to speculation. More like if you thought we were on the iceberg, we're in like the middle right now. We have even more things to speculate on.
Oh yeah, we're not even done. Recently we got news of what was it? It was the names of the Takara Tomy releases.
They're trademarks that have been posted. So we really have no designs, no numbers as far as like ratchets or bits or anything like that. We don't even have pictures. Yeah, we're not. We have Glory Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Let's just start with that one. Please. UX Valk, please.
I'm hoping.
Ecplise with
Yeah.
a white metal coat or something like that.
That'd be amazing. Oh my god.
Pearlescent, or the gold one would be fine too, as long as they stay in as long as they keep that look of the prize Valk, and they give us a UX. I think this will be like the premier release.
Oh yeah, it would be definitely a really good blade. I feel like even if they started it at BX, it'd be a good introduction to just start that line.
Yeah, and this will, I think it'll definitely be an attack bay. They did it with Pegasus. Pegasus was attack. Blast Pegasus was attack. They're probably going to keep it the same way. Like, Glory Valkyrie will probably be an attack bay after the attack bay.
Yeah, which I'm hoping that it's not going to be a crossover because it doesn't have the same original name as the Valkyrie that started the Burst generation. So it's looking like it's going to be its own thing. But the only thing I am hoping that they port over is maybe they try the I'm forgetting the name of the driver that they used for Valkyrie, but it was like a rubber bit. I'm hoping that they port that over because it's going to be like another iteration of like Rubber Excel that we could use.
And it is and all the Valks are homages to the previous Valk. And they love their nostalgia at Takara Tomy.
Oh, definitely.
All right, speaking of some new blades, we got Horus Shudder.
It's a cool name.
Cool name.
Yeah.
Don't really have any idea. I am happy that they're doing more original bays. This was like this has been like my, not like gripe. There's no like, I'm not mad that they're doing homage bays. I'm just mad at like,
how many?
Not even mad. I'm just like, about how many like they're releasing.
Because it feels like there's just a lack of creativity or wanting to do something new. It's just like,
Like the nostalgia gets us money. Let's make more nostalgia.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of the fans are from the old generations. Let's just throw out an old motif.
Bay. Yeah, but I think we're quickly like running out of like really popular like motifs and gimmicks. So, and honestly, like Mummy Curse at first didn't look like cool at all, but they made it good. Yeah. And the fact that they made it good on a new like motif, I think makes it iconic. Just in the, not in the sense of, oh my god, like it's so like nice or so popular or so good, but more of like, dang, this is like a really like good release. It's not off the back of like any like past Beyblade or anything like that. It's just really good. I really like the green and blue version, and even like the brown. It's not even a brown. It's more like a gold.
Yeah, bronze. Yeah.
So
they did a really good job.
I hope they port that idea over with like these next 3 bays that we're getting shown. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping the most for.
Yeah, and it's also looking like it could be one of the, like the Egyptian motif entries. So it could fit in with like the...
Sphinx cowl.
Yeah, the mummy the Sphinx
curse.
Cowl. Yeah, so it might be one of that, if you follow the anime, that Blader.
Yeah.
His next blade.
Sick. Next we have a Bullet Griffin. I'm not gonna lie, that's a sick name.
That sounds sick.
That sounds so cool. The first thing that comes to mind, I don't know if my wrestling fans out there, they think about Bullet Club. I hope it's a black and white bay. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it's probably gonna. It has to be attack.
It has to be attack. Like that's the first thing you think about with bullets.
Right.
There's no way on God's green earth this name stays the same over here in the U.S. They're gonna change that name so fast.
Yeah, Hasbro. You know, Hasbro Christian server is not gonna.
Yeah, Hasbro's Christian server. That's funny. But yeah, again, nothing to talk about in terms of parts. Just speculation. That's all we got.
Alrighty.
And then another really cool name.
I think the coolest name.
The coolest name, probably. Heaven's Ring.
Sick.
Stamina, 100%. There's no way. Ring, this thing's going to be round as hell.
Yeah. And I have a theory. I don't know. I feel like it might be one of those blades that might not burst. It might be unburstable.
Unburstable. That could be the gimmick.
Yeah, because if you remember from Burst, they had one blade that if it would only burst if it was in a certain orientation. So I'm thinking they might try to port that over in some way.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see.
I think this thing's going to be super round because of the ring. I mean, I can't really think of like anything else that it could imply. I mean, rings are pretty round. So to me, like, it's like just stamina right away. Heavens, like... We haven't seen any other like heavenly motifs in the game. Yeah. Maybe just Valk, but Valk's is more of an attack.
Yeah.
So
I could see it being just like a white and gold.
Yeah.
Circular blade.
So
Pretty cool.
just really, really excited about these releases. The fact that we're getting three new gimmicks,
Yeah.
3 new motifs. I think good job, TT.
Yeah,
More
keep
originality. I love to see it.
Yeah, they're feeding us good. We're good.
All right. Moving on to Hasbro.
Yeah, let's see what Hasbro's side is cooking up on.
Hasbro is like cooking, and then they kind of give us dog food. So I'm just like,
Yeah, they're either Hasbro or they're Hasbro.
Yeah.
It's really depending on
actually,
it really just
I
depends.
can't believe you just said that. Okay, let's start off with the really good news. Fang Leone
And this is Hasgood. Hasbro.
turn 460 Unite. Not only are they doing this as a
It's a starter, isn't it?
starter,
Yeah.
which will means it's more accessible than buying the game, but they're
Crazy.
also changing the colors to fit the existing line of Leones.
Which it's a
W, honestly. Like
the
if
golden
you
flame,
got your BX, your UX, and your CX all motifs right next to each other,
Mm-hmm.
this does not feel out of place at all.
Oh yeah, I know all my Leone fans are out there just feeling satisfied. You know
Yeah.
who you are.
So 460, nothing really to talk too much about. Unite, I'm a fan of Unite. I think it's really good
I
bit.
think it's good. Yeah, a good balance to
Turn, we already got that with
Yeah.
what's it called?
Hell's
Incendio?
Reaper?
Yeah, Hell's Reaper.
Hell's Reaper and Reaper and
And then Fang Leone is gonna be like Wolf Hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen the Switch video, that's what it's on.
yeah,
All right. Next
Next
up,
up.
we got Hack Viking 455 Orb and Ghost Circle 460 Low Rush dual pack release.
okay, we got the green circle.
And yes, we got the green circle. We did
But
not get Hexa,
not the green
unfortunate. And we got
It's
a
tough out
new version of Hell's Hammer and Hack Viking.
Hmm.
Honestly, this was a W release. I was really excited to pick this up. The moment it went up is the
Hmm.
moment it went down.
You could not find that
Nope,
on Hasbro.
that
on-
not available
Oh my
on
gosh.
Amazon
On
anymore.
Amazon, no.
It was up for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and it was
everybody
gone.
wants that low rush, right?
Everyone wants Low Rush, but I also think Hack Viking's gonna be good. The fact that it's
Mm-hmm.
like a different shape than Hell's Hammer.
Yeah, Hell's Hammer.
Is gonna mean that I think it's gonna hit more like an attacker. Because
Yeah.
that was the problem with Hell's Hammer, is that everyone wanted to put an attack setup, but the edges were too round for it to
Mm-hmm.
be an attack bait.
Yeah, it just didn't really do its job. But seeing now that we have a little bit more of a different shape without retool, hopefully it can get that done. And it's a little more accessible because, you know, on the Hasbro side, it's kind of hard to find a Hell's Hammer in store.
Yeah, Hell's Hammer in store has been difficult. Should we gatekeep the tech or should we leak it?
I think we should put them out. For the people that watch the channel, I think we should let them know.
Okay, if you make it all the way to the end, we will tell you how to get some of the OG UX bays.
Yeah,
But
stick around.
stick around, please. We'll give you the leaks. All right, we got Samurai Calibur 670 merge, and
goat.
we have yellow shell, which is just black shell.
Yeah.
385 on
Spike.
Spike.
You're really getting this for just the metal blade. The Samurai
Yeah,
Calibur metal blade.
this is legit. They did this with B Tyranno and they're doing it again.
Yeah.
They're locking up my boy Samurai Calibur behind a
The dual pack.
dual pack. And honestly, I think if you could,
rough.
it's rough. It's really rough. Yellow shell, there's not really anything to talk about here. All these
Yeah,
parts
not
are
really.
awful. You're
Yeah.
most likely throwing this in your bin of I'm never gonna play these things.
Or if you give them to your like little brother
Yeah.
or sister that want to play. Yeah.
Actually,
don't care if your parts are going to get
This is
messed
the
up.
nephew bin for real.
Right. Yeah.
And then 670, not good. I mean, you
Yeah.
can the ratchet looks good, so if you like 6, you
It's
can
nice.
swap it to a 660.
Yeah.
Merge, not very good, unfortunately. No
Yeah.
stamina.
Dog.
And then Samurai Calibur,
The best part, I think, from
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. I feel like that is probably one of the best ways you could put it because I feel with Samurai Calibur, it just does everything that you want it to do, but not to the scale of Shark, to the scale of Wizard Rod, but it just gets the job done.
It gets the job done. That is
Yeah.
literally the definition of that blade. Yeah, nothing else to say here.
Getting it for Calibur. That's it with that one.
Phoenix Feather, 260 needle. Let's be honest. You're, again, getting this just for the Phoenix Feather. And maybe if you're a ratchet swapper, the black 60 height.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All right. Phoenix Rudder, 470 low flat.
Which I think it's kind of cool that they're releasing like the black Phoenix or black Feather with the black Rudder.
Yes.
Together, which I think is kind of cool.
Release black wing cowards.
You won't. Oh man, yeah. But 470, it's not a really used ratchet. They've been cramming all these 4 ratchets with this new release or this new wave. It's been crazy.
I agree. Low flat, still good. But other than that, Rudder, 960 level, I think it's very good.
Yeah.
That's the hidden tech for that one.
Yeah.
Shelter Drake, 570 orb. Who asked for this?
Hey, you're almost there to the stoplight, Shelter Drakes. We just need the
green one,
and then we're almost there.
Are they gonna release that one with Hexa this time?
I doubt it.
The green Hexa. That would be the one time I would forgive TT for releasing, or Hasbro for releasing another useless bay.
No, I feel like Hasbro's also some gatekeepers over there too. I think
probably
they're colluding with you about that green Hexa.
All right, now we have the weirdest release I think on this list. Rage Triceratops 980 Gear Needle.
I thought this was a new blade.
I thought this was a new blade too, and then someone sent a picture of Sphinx Cow, and I was like,
right next to is.
Damn, this thing is gonna be dog water.
It's like, what have you done to my boy? How could you?
Now, here's the thing I'm the most worried about with this one is that they're releasing this instead of the other Triceratops. What's it called?
Oh yeah, Tricera Press.
Tricera Press. This better not be a substitution for Tricera Press.
Oh, they better not. That'd be insane.
No. We cannot go back to the days of we don't want to release this bay because it has a different mold.
Yeah, they can't.
I would be so angry. They better release Tricera Press
release my boy
this year.
Yeah.
No fake bays, please. Other parts, not really worth talking about. 980, maybe in a niche like limited format.
Or ratchet swapping.
Ratchet swapping, if you want the green 9 is going to be good. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. But Gear Needle, stay far away from me. I don't want to play that.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. So if you want the green 9 ratchet, it might be up your alley, but that's going to be a tough sell for me.
Yeah.
Shark Scale, 450 under flat, and this one's coming out
That was a quick
as
turnaround.
a booster.
Quick turnaround.
Quick turnaround. They probably saw that this is one of the best blades in the game, and they're like, Hasbro's been good about not keeping the really good blades away from players' hands, which I can respect.
Yeah. They definitely are feeding the players with this release, just being able, not putting it in a stadium set, not putting it in a dual pack or like a 3 deck set, just being able to get it in a sleek package and just paying like what, $10?
$10
for one blade?
Straight sauce.
Yeah. That's a good package right there.
Yeah. Rhino Reaper. What is this? Oh, charge 455 dot. Whew. Oh, this might be a skip.
That might be a
on
pass.
all areas. This is a skip.
Because honestly, like, what are you getting? If like the Reaper you got from Incendio, the charge is not really viable. 455 you don't really use that much.
We've got so many fours. Stop it,
Hasbro.
And then Dot.
Dot, yeah. I mean, if you want Dot, it came with Black Shell.
Black Shell. I don't know who's asking for this.
Yeah.
This is a skip, 100%. Don't buy this.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want the Rhino chip, I guess that's the one winning factor that you can get with this.
Okay, sure.
But onto a better CX release that Hasbro's put.
Questionable, okay? Questionable, better.
Questionable.
Cerberus Flame Wall 580 wide ball.
It comes with the part you want.
Okay, yes,
Those are the
I
party
guess it's a cheap wall. So
Yeah.
a
A cheap wheel.
I'm sorry, wheel.
Yeah.
Was wheel expensive?
If you wanted to get the Cerberus blade with wheel, it was about upwards to $45, $50 if you just wanted that blade.
Okay, never mind. This is a W release.
Yeah.
Never mind. I changed my mind. Well, I got it like day one, so I've never used wheel too much. I guess I'm just out of touch.
Right. Yeah, but
My Arrow Pegasus on my belt like a Labubu maybe clouds my mind to these
Just like,
things.
These random boosters, I just buy the full sets.
Yeah, I just buy full sets.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, now it's for Hasbro players a lot more accessible to be able to slap that wheel onto your CX blades.
Agree. Yeah, just you're getting it for wheel. Cerberus Flame.
The 580. Yeah, the Cerberus Flame is
Questionable, but
yeah,
it's okay.
I'm pretty sure somebody out there can make it good though.
Yeah.
580 wall.
Right, we're back with the really weird names. We got the Extreme Battlers Pack.
Yeah.
W name, I guess.
Hasbro and their naming system, right?
I know. And they gotta turn everything extreme. All right.
The extreme line is everything's extreme.
Everything but extreme.
Yep. So what we're getting with this one?
Emperor Might Heavy on Operate.
Are we operating on them?
Green Metal Coat Rock Golem on M85 High Needle.
Nice.
And Gill Shark on 560 Free Ball. Honestly, I'm surprised. I thought they were gonna do a regular Rock Golem release. They hate giving us metal coats.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised they got a hold of that green coat that quick, especially since it released for Takara Tomy around August, and it's already been announced that it's going to come sometime within this year before blades like Pegasus Blast even. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, you're right. That is insane. It is insane that we have not gotten news about Pegasus Blast in the US. That is a little worrisome, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, because I feel like that's one of the next steps of like what Hasbro should be doing to feed the CX system for the more accessible players here in the US. Just get Pegasus out.
But I'll be honest though, like Pegasus Blast is pretty accessible, even not being released by Hasbro itself. Like it's on Base and Bricks and on Mall of Toys. It ranges around 25 plus 5 shipping. You're paying 30. You're not really paying that much more. You're maybe paying like a $5 premium on it.
Yeah, my only gripe, I like buying the TT ones. I'm willing to buy them just because they come with the launcher. I love being able to have a launcher to go with.
So maybe you're paying for like the better launcher
that's
at most.
usually,
But I think like if it released here, I mean, it probably would be like 15 if it was by itself. But if they did like a combo with the long ripcord and the launcher, you're probably still around the 20 area anyways.
Yeah, 20, 25, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a good package, but...
Yeah. But again, no release date for Blast Pegasus. I didn't even think about that. Again, just TT mindset. I don't...
Yeah, they just keep feeding us with all these blades, but there's some things that they're missing that they need to catch up on, too.
Up next, we have the roadmap for 2026, okay?
And it's looking good. So what we're going to be having in April after all of the CX madness is a UX release, UX 19, around late April.
Valk, please. Please.
Hopefully it's something. Right after that, we're going to be getting another CX 17 random booster in late April as well. Starting in May, we're going to be getting BX 49 right around mid-May. Starting in June, we'll get the string launcher set. So,
all right, cool.
It's cool.
New string launcher.
New string launcher for the folks because it's been a minute.
And by the way, the string launcher has been updated. If you didn't know, they're slightly better now in performance.
Because the previous mold, the gears would get a little caught up and they'll get a lot more stuck and break easier.
Yeah.
With mid-June, we're also going to be getting another random booster, but the prize is going to be a CX blade this time around instead of a UX. This will be cool. Around July, we'll get UX 20, a starter set.
Cool, new starter.
Then we're going to get BXG, which I think is a crossover.
I think there's an oversets. Yeah,
in mid-July, and also another random
probably
booster.
some burst stuff, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Oh my god! It looks like we're going to be getting random boosters in May, June, and July.
Ooh, prepare those wallets because that is crazy.
For everybody buying full
3
sets.
back-to-back random boosters is insane.
Yeah, April. Yeah, it's going to be nasty for your wallets. And then August is going to be a deck set in early August.
Okay.
So,
Well, the deck has been good so far.
yeah. Hopefully it's going to be maybe some new parts. Going to be UX21 with that deck set.
Okay. Nice. UX Blade. That's always good.
Yeah, and then later in September, we're going to be wrapping up with CX19 and a random booster again.
Okay.
So it looks like we're going to be having around 4 random boosters within this year.
That's $400, guys. That's
Yeah.
$400 of Beyblades. That is crazy.
Oof.
Ooh, I
wallets,
would
man.
start, honestly, if you do it with a friend, if you guys split a random booster, you typically get the prize bay anyways.
Right.
And at least you're cutting your cost down to 200. But
Yeah.
man, like random boosters I see are going to be tough. The fact that we're getting 4.
Oh, man. And is my speculation with that is because I think there's just a lot of blades that are very inaccessible that they just need to figure out how to re-release them.
Yeah. I don't be surprised if we see a Orochi cluster in one of these.
Oh, please. A recolor of Shark Scale, a recolor of Meteor Dragoon.
Yeah. They typically do wait a year for them to release like the really good ones.
Yeah.
And I don't think did Hasbro get the green Wizard Rod?
Yeah,
Was
we
it
did.
exclusive?
That was from a random booster. But
Oh, it was from a random booster? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Hasbro
Just making
got it.
sure, just making sure. But yeah, as long as they give us some good bays in there, there'll be no complaints from me.
Oh, man. Especially with how it's been looking with them doing random booster paint metal coats. I'm wondering if one of these random boosters might be a metal coat as well. Or if they might do it yearly.
I hope they do like more metal coat random boosters because it would be nice to get some of those Koro exclusives. Like,
Yeah.
dude, the Blue Phoenix Wing is stupid expensive, man. Stupid
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, going from 70 to 130 to over $200 is it's.
I don't want to pay $300 for a Blue Phoenix Wing.
Yeah, as much as I want it, it's hard.
No.
Alrighty.
All right, let's get into the tournaments. First up, we have our BOIF-led tournament. It is
Meteor
the
Showdown.
Meteor Showdown. And by the name it implies, the Meteor Dragoon was up for stakes at this tournament.
Right at the start of January, that's when Meteor Dragoon just released. So we saw a lot of Dragoons coming out to play.
All right. Third place, congratulations, tournament host. Podcast host, Khaeotic, taking
Yeah.
the victory here.
We got it.
Talk to us about your deck. This is your deck, so.
So we went into this with Meteor Dragoon, 160 level. I chose 160 because, as we know, the Dragoon has an imbalance in the big dragon head. So I was thinking 160 would be pretty good at offsetting that balance, maybe keeping it a little more stable. And we've been seeing level being the staple bit for Meteor Dragoon, just
Right.
getting that stamina and being able to spin still. It performed really well for me. It was getting a lot of pockets, and it was able to stabilize the against a lot of attackers and getting a lot of stamina spin finishes that I didn't think that would happen.
Okay.
Wizard Rod it was able to get me my 1 points and deflect a lot of things into the pocket. And Shark Scale did really good for me. I would say out of all 3 blades, my staple go-to was Dragoon that tournament.
Okay, that good, huh?
It did that good for me, yeah.
Okay, sick. And I know you have some modifications to the Dragoon for your next tournament, but I won't leak because that's not what I do. Keep it a secret. But there is another upgrade to it coming up soon, so we'll talk about that probably next tournament. I mean, I can already see it popping up next time.
Yeah.
All right,
place.
talking about the GOAT.
Yeah.
Jimmy Chonga, our
favorite loader.
11-time winner. I don't know how many, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Shark Scale, 360, low rush.
A staple combo for
Same
Shark Scale.
one that you played. I mean, there's nothing too much to say here. It's the Attack King.
Yep.
Stamina King, slightly modified. He had a Wizard Rod on 170 Hexa. I mean, it pumping up here with 170 Hexa is surprising, but not surprising at the same time. Like, 2 S tier parts and an A tier part, basically.
Right, yeah.
And then Aero Pegasus on 160 Rush.
Oh, nice. Putting in some work with that AP.
Putting in some work with the AP.
Okay. This is a solid
This
deck.
this is legit like the 3 best UX blades.
Yeah.
On some really good parts. And it's no surprise that it placed.
Yeah. You got your big 2 attackers and your 1 point with Wizard Rod. I mean,
yeah.
Staple.
All right, first place winner. Really preferred not to talk about who won. If you're watching this, sorry. But like I said, I hope you guys understand. It's not really
Savory.
It's not savory. It's not really something we could really like talk about.
Yeah.
If you're in the community, you know. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult to explain to an outsider. But first place, the winner of that tournament brought in Phoenix Wing 360 Low Rush.
Okay.
Super solid.
Phoenix Wing making it to the top. I mean,
good to see that the best blade from last year is still kicking strong.
yeah, the Phoenixes were born. It can still make top. That's good to see.
Wizard Rod 960 ball. I mean, 960 ball, it was never bad. I'm surprised it's here because the theory is that Shark Scale is supposed to get under it and burst it super easy.
I'm surprised, yeah, because like you said, you would think that it would burst against the Shark Scales or Wizard Rod or Wyverns, a lot of the other attackers, but this is just showing that it can still hold its own.
And then we have Samurai Calibur on 160 Rush. We've been preaching on this podcast that Samurai Calibur is one of the best blades at doing everything, and it shows right here.
Yeah, Samurai Calibur is at least one of my top 5 blades. Is the GOAT. Does whatever you need it to do.
Yeah. So real no surprise here. The only surprise to me is not seeing Hover Wyvern. Hover Wyvern, give me your thoughts. Is it fading?
I feel like it's a blade that it's hard to say because I love Hover Wyvern so much.
Me too.
But I think it's one of those blades where it's still in the top 5, top 6 even, but it's a high skill ceiling blade, and if you don't feel comfortable with it that day, it definitely will show in the results because you really need to be locked in with that blade, whatever bit or combo you have, because it will just not perform if you're not ready, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
For me, I think it was fading a little bit from the meta just because we have like so many other good blades that have been released. But I think also the timing of this tournament is a little weird because Meteor Dragoon had just come out and everyone was like locked in on the blade.
Yeah.
When the part that came out to assist Hover Wyvern was Jolt.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't see any of the prominent Jolt bit combos at this tournament that I know of. No one was running Hover Wyvern on 960 Jolt, which is the said combo to have powered up Hover Wyvern.
Yeah.
From my own experience running Hover Wyvern, I think that combo is S tier.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
For the 960 Jolt or 160 Jolt, that combo I feel like is just a better defensive build for Wyvern because it's able to have just as much attack power as a mobile defender and keep all of its stamina. Yeah,
and it has that LAD from that was supposed to help Meteor Dragoon or Cobalt Dragoon. Like it ended up helping Hover Wyvern because I seen it win so many battles by just having that like 1 or 2 rotations extra from the Jolt bit.
Yeah, nasty. Very good bit.
So I think it'll be popping up on our next tournament listings. How often? I'm not sure. There's so many other blades like popping up on these lists. But I'm really surprised at outside of Wizard Rod and Shark Scale, just like other blades like coming in and out.
Yeah. It's very cool to see the variation and just variety. Seeing things that you wouldn't normally see in the top, just being able to make it. So
yeah,
very cool.
All right, now we have our kind of out of the place experimental tournament that happened. We have the Extreme Team Tournament.
Yep, that one was cool. It was a three-man team tournament that showed up.
Yeah, everyone shows up with one blade.
Yeah, one blade per person. It was very cool.
So in third place, we have Team Primary, and they brought in Hell's Hammer, 370 kick.
That's goated.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, all pieces from the Hell's line, which is cool.
Yeah.
You don't see that often.
No, you don't. It's really on theme deck. We also got Victory Valk on 360 level.
That's the goat right
That's insane.
Yep. I don't know if they were able to take it through Swiss all the way to finals or if they just used it for finals, but just being able to see it in top
three is insane.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You love to see that.
Yeah, that's crazy. So huge shout out to them. Very original decks here. But these next ones are just kind of more on the same level as we saw the previous one. Team Galaga with Phoenix Wing 160 Hexa.
You're taking the defensive
pretty
route.
good for Phoenix Wing. Phoenix Wing's pretty balanced, 160, just a good ratchet.
Yeah, pocket bounce out abilities.
Yeah, and then Hexa, 160 Hexa fix it all, right?
Yeah, give you the stamina, give you the pocket bounce out, you're good.
Wizard Rod, 960 Rush.
Attack Rod.
Attack Rod is... It's one way to do
works.
it.
Yeah,
but it's heavy enough to do that. So
yeah, Rod's one of those blades where it's just so good it kind of carries whatever you put onto it. So it really worked out right here.
And then Shark Scale 560 Wedge. This is crazy combo.
I think it's just one of those blades where it's just so good. It
just works on anything.
It carries the
I see the vision, 560 being pretty low, Wedge giving you a ton of stamina, and we've seen a ton of Shark Scales on like the low orb combos. Those come out pretty good. So no surprise here in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's a really well-rounded deck. You have your 2 attackers and your 1 Wizard Rod. That would normally be your 1 point, but it's being used as an attacker, so you have a lot of abilities to be able to just knock things into the pocket.
Yeah, a little more in line, but again, still some really creative thought processes here.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to first place, we got Toon Squad, and they brought in Hover Wyvern 960.
It's like you spoke it to existence.
I spoke it into existence.
Finally, yeah, 960 Jolt, making it to the first place spot.
Yeah, no surprise here. I spoke about Hover Wyvern being really good on this bit, and here it is in the first place. I totally had forgotten it was on this list, if I'm being honest. But we already talked about how good it is, and it's showing up right here.
Yeah, just being able to clutch out, have that defensive capabilities, knocking things in the pocket,
high resistance,
hopping out of the pocket. It just does everything.
Yep. Clock Mirage 455 low orb.
I'm surprised. That's good.
I'm not surprised because we saw the Clock Mirage tech leak out that week about it having the secret ratchet connection for simple ratchets. So not surprised to see it here at all. Unfortunately, that connection does wear out rather fast.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this will be the last time we see them win with this one, but from my experience after one blading session with Clock Mirage, it
wears quick.
It wears quick, yeah. So I remember taking it to a friendly tournament and having it locked in.
Yeah.
And then just like the first couple matches, cooked because of the prep session before that.
Yeah.
So,
you probably got about 6 matches before.
6 matches before it
wears out.
Yeah, wears out. So again, if you're taking Clock Mirage, you want a fresh one going in.
Keep your fresh 455s or a 755 if you have them on hand.
Yeah. Meteor Dragoon on 560 level. No surprise here.
Yeah.
In line with what happened at the previous tournaments. Meteor Dragoon, spin steel combo kind
left
of.
Spin, being
left
able
spin,
to throw off the
attack,
normal.
Stamina, spin stealer.
Yeah.
Makes sense that it's on this list right here.
Yeah, it just does what you need to do. It's a very solid deck. You have mobile defender, your stamina, and your just heavy attacker.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. So, really incredible month of Beyblade.
Yep.
So many releases, tournaments, leaks, setting up for 2020, the rest of 2026. It's gonna be a crazy year, and we're gonna try to cover as much as we can.
Yeah, we got to feed the people, let them know what's going on with Takara Tomy, Hasbro, tournaments, everything.
Yeah,
We're gonna try to keep y'all fed.
Please actually like and comment. That is actually more important than subscribing. Obviously, if you enjoy us, subscribe.
Yeah,
But
keep coming back.
a like and a comment helps out
Yeah.
a ton more. Play this in the background if you're at work. Play this in the car if you're going to work. Or if you're not doing anything, put it on the TV. Something, anything to get that watch time up.
Yeah.
We appreciate you making it to the end of the video. And like we promised, we are going to leak
secret.
how to get some of the best Beyblades for like fraction of the price.
Yep.
Not a scam. You could literally do this like right now. And that is Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree has Wizard Rod 160 Rush
The
for
Rush?
$5, bro.
That's nutty.
They have a Hexa. They have a Hell's Hammer
Hammers,
on
yeah.
Hexa, which have been really hard to find now for $5 too.
Nice.
What else do they have? They have other UX based. Oh,
Most
Dran.
of the stuff that haven't been selling at your local retailers like Targets and Walmart. So like the recolor of Dran, the yellow Dran. You might start seeing Silver Wolves soon if they don't start selling in the Targets and stuff. They might get shipped to like the Dollar Trees, Ross's, Five Belows, Myers, wherever your local like discount stores are.
Discount stores are getting some really good bays. If you've been to like Ross, they got B Tyranno, which is really good. Like even if you're like, for me, like if someone asks me how to start off, I usually say, just go to Ross, go to Five Below, Dollar Tree, because you're gonna be able to pick up some really good staples for like a fraction of the price. Try out the game before you commit.
Right, exactly. You can get your 160 Rush, meta parts, your Wizard Rod, meta.
Hexa.
Hexa, meta. What else?
Throw B Tyranno in there and you're pretty much set.
Yeah, that's a good starter deck for probably what, under $20?
Under $20, crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
Insane.
So if you've been looking for some parts to replace or you're just starting out, again, Dollar Tree, Ross, Five Below.
Bay hunting.
Yep.
Get out
And
there.
that concludes the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good
once
talk,
again.
y'all.
It was a good talk. I think it was pretty long, so
Yeah, a lot of Beyblade to cover.
hopefully you guys enjoyed. All right. This has been Khaeotic, my co-host.
my
I've
boy
been
Zeph.
Zeph. We'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
Peace.
Keep blading.